Hello my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark Interloper in our quest to survive in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world. My name is Sprocket, and currently we are just outside the Carter Hydroelectric Dam here in Mystery Lake after coming through the clear-cut forest area and seeking shelter from a storm you can probably hear outside. So I've got to warm up in here because we, as you can see, we've taken a bunch of damage from the cold. We're getting close to hunger and thirst. I can go ahead and take care of the thirst right now. In fact, we'll drink this soda, give a little bit of hunger saturation and hydration. But we do have to wait out this storm. And as I was sitting here contemplating, thinking of what we could do, I had a crazy idea. I'm going to run by you guys. A little bit controversial because I'm not quite sure if I agree with it myself, but I think what we're going to do is head back to the Quonset Garage where we have 2 bear hides curing.
Not sure I can carry much more.
One of the problems I keep facing is just this relentless cold and suffering from the cold, and I think if we could get a bear coat crafted up, it would really help us out. So if we look here, if we go to the crafting menu, I was looking at our options. We've got a bearskin coat. It does require 2 cured black bear hides and 4 guts and a workbench. We have all of that back at the Quonset Garage, in addition to some food. I think that would be incredible if we could get a bearskin coat crafted up and then head out. It takes 39 hours, and we do have food there. We could finish curing our parasites. I think that's what I'm going to do. And we're really close to that anyway, right? We're right close to the coastal highway, so that is my plan, guys. Might be a little crazy, but I think that is the best option, just to try to get warm, stay warm, because our clothing, all we have is a lightweight windbreaker and a light shell for a coat. We've got a decent sweater. Now the question is, where do we go after that? Well, that is a little bit down the road, but I'm thinking we could either go up to Ash Canyon and try to get the technical backpack and hit the peak of Timberwolf Mountain. That might be a good option, especially because we're so low on matches. Or, you know, we could just, there's so many options. I think that's probably where we will end up going, though, is Ash Canyon. Anyway, sun is setting, but I need to warm up. I was thinking of laying down for a minute, but to be honest, guys, we have some things we could craft. We've got some acorns, birch bark, reishi. I think I'll craft some of these while we listen for the storm to pass. And as soon as it lifts, I would like to head out, as long as we have enough daylight. Try to make our way back to the Quonset Garage. And we should have, like I said, we should have a bunch of meat over there to help us with crafting the bearskin coat, as well as just passing time until Chester decides he is ready to leave and we no longer are suffering from parasites. So by the way, we've got 3 doses remaining, essentially 3 days. And then Chester is out of here. Chester being our chest bursting parasite. That's what I've named him. So anyway, sounds like the storm is still raging. We may just have to spend the night here.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I think I'll make the trek to the next little trailer there. And I might grab some mushrooms over here. Could potentially be a wolf in this area. Okay, we probably already got all the mushrooms, didn't we? Looks like we did already get all the mushrooms. We might have some meat over here that we left. Nice, we do have a little bit of meat. Is it cooked? Raw. Okay, it is raw. Ooh, is the wind letting up? No, it's not. Alright, let's go inside. I prefer this trailer anyway. I want to have a quick look around. Let's see what we left here. Got some antiseptic, a few different clothing items. You know what? I'm going to transfer our cattails, so we don't need those anymore. Is there anything we need here? Don't think we really need anything. We got a little bit of cloth. I wonder if I could do some repairs while we have just a little bit of light left. What condition is our clothing in? 69% on our windbreaker, 77 on the light shell. I'm going to try to fix this. And we failed. Okay, we lost a piece of cloth there. Let's try it again. We might run out of daylight here. Failed again. Okay, we just lost 2 pieces of cloth. I guess that is a sign we are going to give up on trying to fix that. I do want to have a quick look around. Which, by the way, it sounds like the wind.
Drop any of this gear.
The wind has finally let up. We're warm. Depending on what the temperature is, I might consider making a run for it through the ravine. There is that little cottage at the other side of the ravine we could possibly make it to. Yeah, I've already searched all this. Okay, we've got a cured wolf pelt. Okay, nice. So we don't need the tools. Alright, I'm going to put my lantern out. Do I want the cured wolf pelt? What? By the way, what all are we carrying? We got another wolf pelt. And by the way, I looked. It takes 4 cured wolf pelts in order to make a coat. I wonder how many wolf pelts we left behind at the Quonset Garage. Quonset Garage, we got 1 bear hide plus 1 extra bear hide across. Do we have any wolf pelts? We got some deer. Ooh, 6 deer hides. We could make like deer pants. Got lots of guts. Rabbit hides. I don't really see anything by way of wolf pelts. Problem is I'm heavy and tired. Let me just look at the temperature. That will help me make up my mind. Okay, it is cold and it's dark. So I think we're just going to spend the night here because we're tired anyway and we need to heal up.
Sure I can carry.
So we can spend the night here. We got some food we could eat in our inventory. What do we want to eat? Without cooking, we could try the chocolate bar. It is possible we could get sick from these. Let's start with the granola bar. Can eat some acorns. That's probably good enough just to get us through the night. Once again, we don't have more of the tea. I need to cook some of these prepared mushroom tea, but in the morning we could take some of these antibiotics. I think that'd be okay. So let's drink up, and then we are going to get some sleep. We should rest nicely tonight. Regain a lot of our health from the previous day. Let's just make sure I don't need to drop anything. Everything is cured, right? Okay, everything we have is cured at the moment. Alright guys, I'll see you in the morning. Alright, we've survived 42 days. Let's get a drink. We do need to take our antibiotics, I imagine. Currently we're at day 44. So let's leave a note here. Day 44 at the top. Have we taken our treatment? Yes. Well, we need to take that right now. So we'll use that for our stomach parasites. And we should just have 2 days remaining now. 2 out of 20. Perfect. We are almost done with this, guys. By the way, let me check the time. Sun is just barely coming up. So I could do a little bit more repairs. We got 1 piece of cloth. We're going to try to fix our clothing one more time. I think we'll go with the light shell. I would like to replace the windbreaker with the bear coat. So I'm gonna fix the light shell.
Oh, I'm starving.
Okay, we finally succeeded. Back up to 100% on the light shell. Is there anything we need to do before we leave? I'm going to check our wood situation. We got 6 coal, a book, some reclaimed wood. I'll probably drop the wood. We'll take a few sticks. We'll take 3 sticks with us. Maybe the book as well. I'm guessing we'll take all these things. I'm really looking forward to reading a book once we get rid of Chester. Okay, I think we are good to go. Wait, we got the 2 pots. Oh, nice. Do I want to leave one of those? We probably don't need both. I'm trying to think back at... Oh, you know what? I wish I'd taken one of the skillets. We left a skillet at the camp office. Of course, I didn't plan on coming this way, but it would be nice to take one of the skillets back to the Quonset Garage. We left some food items and things back at the camp office as well. I think we left the pancake mix, the flour and oil, stuff like that. That is fine. That is just fine. I think I just want to go. We are going to go get a warm coat because I'm tired of being cold. Even when it's warm outside, it seems like we are always cold. I don't know about the pots. I guess we could take it for now. I also wanted to take the wolf pelt. How many torches do we have? 1, 2. We've got 3 torches. I think, you know, I'm going to grab this meat and take it raw with us because once we get into the, what is that called? The ravine. Once we get into the ravine, there are no predators, so it doesn't really matter that we're smelly. But I do need to, I need to get some food before we head out. Let's try, oh, I can eat these chips. It's going to make us a little thirsty. That salt tastes so good, though. I think I needed that salt. I'm going to go for a chocolate bar. I really hope it doesn't make us sick. There we go. Okay, let's get out of here.
Almost anything about now.
Yes, we can get a drink. Next time I make a fire, I do need to make sure we cook some more tea. Okay, well, got a blizzard. Once again, we are at the mercy of Mother Nature. I'm going to swap out my spray can here. Let's see if we have 100%. That one's 100%. We can take that. We'll leave this here. It's too bad we can't make a fire inside the trailer here. We could actually cook up that meat outside. While we're waiting for the storm, we could craft some of these. There we go. I could harvest some cloth from here. We'll take that and maybe the mittens. And then I'm going to harvest those into cloth. I might consider doing another repair, but I do like the idea of having a little bit of cloth with us. Oh, no, 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 no. Cancel. I didn't mean to repair it. I want to harvest it. There we go. Okay. Is that, that's everything, right? Okay. Sorting by condition. So our green jacket is the next thing in low condition. I suppose we could fix it. It's only going to take 1 cloth. And we failed. Okay. Maybe I'll just leave it then. Got some tools here. Wonder if we could craft anything if we have the tools. No. We need a workbench to craft more arrows. Okay, well, I'm going to drop them. Then I don't need those. Where are you? Tools. There we go. We'll leave those here. Okay, the wind sounds like it is still raging out there. We could cut down a pillow for cloth, I guess. It's going to take 11 minutes. Oh, you know what? We could sharpen our knife if I have a whetstone. Let's do that. Do I have a whetstone? Don't see one. Yeah, we're missing a whetstone. We must have left them all back. Okay, well, in that case, maybe I will sleep for an hour just to get this storm to pass. Get a little bit more rest. Okay, I think I still hear it going on, but let's take a look. Okay, storm is still going. I'm gonna look in the dam. See if I left anything behind. I could also harvest some metal to take with us, maybe. Temperature's dropping fast. Ooh, it's actually letting up. Okay, so we do have the pails we could take with us. More pails. And we got some books. More tools. 15 minutes. You know, I'm going to take a little bit of metal. Sure, why not? Take a few pieces of metal. And... no, there's nothing there. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. Okay, weather's good. Ooh, temperature is still quite cold. Even though it's noon.
I need anything right about now.
Guys, this is why we need that bearskin coat. I just can't rely on the looting to get me good equipment. I'm actually really disappointed. I haven't found more matches or like a fire striker. I'm not gonna complain though, because we do have the mag lens, so I can't complain there. Okay, I'm gonna warm up and then we're gonna head out. Let's just lay in the bed. I'm not even gonna sleep. We're just gonna pass time right there. Okay. I think that is good. I keep wanting to take more wood. I might take a little bit. If we have to, we can drop it. I'm gonna take a couple pieces. There we go. Okay, and then just like that, weather's bad again. Get a bow out just in case there's a wolf or something up here. Did warm up a little bit. We got 2 arrows going down instead of 3. Alright guys, I hope this is a good decision. If I'd thought about it in the last episode, I would have run it by you guys and got your opinion. But anyway, we're going to go for it. Okay, you know what? I'm going to switch to a torch. I don't think there are... I don't think there's predators up here. Now, I'm sure we have things down here. Maybe I should drop down. I think we probably left some item. Wait, sorry guys, I'm so confused. I think we're already in Coastal Highway, but we're not. We're at the Ravine. So I'm so confused. I thought it was so strange that there was like a little lake here or something. Okay, we've got a rabbit down there. Man, I was so turned around for a minute. I thought we were instantly transitioning into the Coastal Highway, but we are in the Ravine. I'm going to check these little train cars because I remember we never did check these. So we're going to check for loot in the derailed train cars. I may harvest these rabbits, like just kill them and take them with us. And then I'll have to figure out what we're going to do, if we're going to harvest them or what. But actually, on second thought, seeing how cold we're getting, that coal? No. One thing I need to be mindful of is anytime we get a good patch of sunlight, you know, like a ray of sunlight coming through a cloud, I do want to try to get a fire lit with our maglins. Oh yeah, we're hungry. We are hungry. Probably have to stop and eat some cattails. Okay, I'm going to take these rose hips because I remember we're pretty low. I think we're almost completely out of rose hips for making tea. Got some more scrap metal. Okay. Grab the scrap metal. Bandage. Wow, almost 4 liters of oil. That's incredible. Not super helpful. I mean, I guess I could craft. Wow. Okay, we gotta eat. We are hungry and cold. I guess we could craft some torches. Now that we've got all this oil, if we get some cloth, we could craft 100% torches. Okay, until we can get a fire lit, we are going to be taking cold damage. So I'm hoping it clears up soon. If it gets too bad, I will use a match. Maybe by the time we get to the other cave, we could use a match and get a fire started, harvest the rabbits. Speaking of rabbits, let's get out a rock. I'm not gonna like spend a lot of time chasing the rabbits. If I do just happen to come across one, I will harvest the rabbit. I'll grab these cattails just to replenish what we just ate. And they're just right here, right in front of me, so may as well. Okay, let's go. No more rabbits. Don't see where they went. Keep an eye out for birch bark. There's a little bit right there. You know, I think I left the rope. Hold on, guys. I think I left the rope over here. Did I leave the rope in the cave? I think I did, and if I did, I will bring it and drop it by the ravine, you know, where the rope climb is. Oh, nice. We got some coal. We got a deer right there. I might consider killing that deer if we had a fire, like if we had a lit torch and I could get a fire going. I might consider harvesting the deer. All right, cave, where are you? Yeah, it's Chester saying hello. Is that a piece of coal up there? No, it's just a branch. Okay. There is the rope right there, guys. Okay.
I'm getting tired.
It's going to make me heavy. But I'm going to go for it. Grab these. Okay.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Do a little bit of a skip here just to quickly get over to where the rope is located, because this rope is really slowing us down. Okay, so I think we need to go that way to get across the tracks. Or maybe it's right here. And somewhere here I need to drop the rope for the descent into the ravine. Oh, we got some birch bark. Oh, a dead deer too. Maybe feathers. Oh, I see some rabbits. Okay, I don't know where the rock climb is. There it is, right there. Okay, we're gonna leave the rope here. I don't have time to deploy it. We're just gonna drop it right where we can see it. It's the heaviest thing we're carrying. I'm gonna check our hypothermia. Ooh, we're getting cold. Can't stay cold for very much longer. I will take the portable snack though. Where did he go? There he is. Where'd you go, little guy? Okay. Okay, let's make our way across the bridge. There might be more rabbits over here. If I get enough of them, we'll probably make a fire in the cave and cook them. I do have a little bit of energy. I could run a little bit.
I'll do anything for a drink right now.
Oh yeah, we're thirsty too. I know we're getting low on water. I'll take one of these really quick. There you go. I'll leave the other ones. Let's make our way to the cave. I'm really disappointed we didn't get some sunlight today. I think we're going to miss these sessions of groaning and struggling. You think? We're going to miss Chester. Okay, so do I want to stop at the cave? Get a fire going. I think the cave is just around the corner here. So we're going to grab this stick, head over the little hill. There might be a rabbit we can harvest, or two. Yeah, we're hungry. Let's get a rock out. There we go. Come on, let me up. Alright, little rabbits, where are you? So we need to warm up. Get some food, get some water. Man, that would be a shame if we lost our well-fed right now, wouldn't it? Okay, I don't see any rabbits. I'm actually surprised. Did we leave some food here? What is this? Let me see if we can get a fire started. No, we can't. Okay. But we got lots of fuel. Let's head back here. Let's see if we're warm. Okay, we are warm. Let's get a drink and eat some food. we got these cattails we can eat. So I think
What a way to die.
food poisoning from
I
what?
just want to die.
From what? What do we get food poisoning from? What? I ate raw ptarmigan? No. Are you serious? I was eating cattails. That doesn't make any sense. Unless it, you know what, guys? I had it sorted by weight. I wonder if it rotated.
So tired.
Oh, I hate it when it does that. Oh gosh, dang it. Well, at least we don't get parasites again. Oh my gosh, guys, that was crazy. Yeah, I hate it when it does that. Like I'll have it sorted by weight, and then if I'm eating cattails and the cattails are no longer the heaviest thing, it will like rotate. And if you're just like auto clicking, oh man, that's why I always like the alphabetized A to Z. That is crazy. Should we just eat the other raw ptarmigan? Cook to eat safely. So we already have parasites and we already have food poisoning. So guess what, guys? We are going to eat some raw ptarmigan. Here we go. Raw ptarmigan coming right up. Yep, got food poisoning. And we're going to eat these low condition
I feel like I'm gonna die.
granola bar. Okay, well. Crazy. All right, well, we do have the medicine, so we can take this immediately on our food poisoning. Okay, but we need to go to sleep now for 10 hours. I don't think we can sleep warmly here. And our health is just plummeting. You know what? I'm going to sleep anyway. We got to sleep. We're going to take too much damage. We're going to get a fire going right here. I've got to sleep ASAP. So we'll put the fire here on the cold side. Yeah, right here on the cold side. Man, that's crazy. Absolutely nuts. The game is trying to kill me. I'll try it again. I will use a book. Why not? Lighten our load a little bit. Okay, so guys, I have to sleep for 10 hours. I'm going to have to use the coal
Come on, little fire.
to stay
I
warm.
think this might be the end.
It's not going to be the end. Why are you saying that? Why are you talking like that? Use the cedar. Yeah, we'll use cedar. Reclaimed wood. Coal. Sticks.
Starting to feel numb.
Coal. Okay, we got 5 hours. Let's do 2 liters. So we can sleep for maybe 2 hours. I'll sleep for 2 hours. Hey, we got a storm. Okay, we got some water. Sleep for... Ooh, I guess we gotta sleep longer. Let's cook some...
Rest suit on my feet.
Cook some birch bark tea. And some... mushrooms. Wait, what happened there? There we go. Let's drink this. Get some healing going on. So we need to sleep some more. I'm just going to drink it again. Okay, let's do 2 liters. Sleep for 2 hours. Okay. And then we could sleep for 4 hours. We've got enough water now. Let's just make sure we have enough fuel. Sleep for 4 hours. Okay, and we got an aurora. Tell you what, guys, this game is trying to kill me. Okay, food poisoning. We still have to sleep 2 more hours, and then we have cured it. We can take our medicine again here pretty soon. Let's cook another mushroom. Cook some herbal tea for healing when we finally can sleep. I'm going to craft some roast hips. Okay, we need to sleep for 4 hours. Actually, just 2 more hours, right? Let's sleep for 2 more hours. Okay, we should have cured... Yep, cured food poisoning. Nice. Let's get a drink. Well, that was fun. Pretty crazy. So we shouldn't be taking damage anymore. Let's cook some roast hips. And we'll cook some birch bark. I'm going to harvest more birch bark. There we go. Craft that up. Okay, so we could travel in the Aurora. As long as it's not too cold. We got 2 hours left on the fire. I'm gonna harvest these rabbits. So let's put some water in here. Let's do half a liter. There we go. Okay. We're gonna harvest the rabbits. Or rabbit. I thought I had 2, but I just have 1. 24 minutes by hand. We can cook the meat. I don't have to worry about traveling smelly. We do need to treat our affliction, though. Okay. So we're done with this guy. We've got all the meat, right? Yeah, I got all the meat. Let's move him to the side. 17 minutes there. I'm going to drop our tea. Let's get all those heating up. Let's check our health. So we only have 2 doses remaining. Today is day 45. Let's leave a note. Day 45. Treatment is done. Because we're going to drink one of these. And I think we're ready to go. Or sleep. I'm not sure. I might just go for it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go. because the weather's clear. Like in the morning, if we get stuck in a blizzard, I'm going to be in trouble. So we're nice and warm. We've got teas already heated up. We've got clear weather. If we run into a wolf, we're in trouble. I'll take some torches. Okay, well that was an unplanned adventure right there. Did not expect to eat some raw ptarmigan today. Okay, I'm probably going to drop some water here because I think we're a bit heavy. That's actually a really good torch. Let's, hold on, I'm going to take a step back. Sort by condition. We're going to drop these. Use this one. Eat the rabbit. Drink a tea. Get our treatment. We're going to put these teas in our thermos.
Barely walk with this much gear.
We'll put the rose hip in there. Okay, I may actually want to drink the birch bark tea in a minute. Once we get thirsty, I will drink the birch bark tea, get some more healing. So we shouldn't be smelly. No, we're not smelly. It also looks like the aurora may have passed. Yeah. So that's even better. There's the rabbits we were looking for. I'm just going to leave them. We need to get out of here. We need to get to that little cabin. I think I have to go around. I have to get back to the train tracks, head across the trellis. Or trestle. I always mix those up. Trestle or trellis? I think it's trestle. Can I get up this? You gonna let me up? No, I gotta go around even more. There we go. Train tracks. We're gonna cross the trestle in the moonlight. Probably should switch my torches here pretty soon. There we go. Let's get a new torch. Okay, we have the big train track thing coming up here soon. You know, I think I'll just skip to it, guys. Just do some fast travel here. I'm kind of moving slowly, so I'll see you guys when we get to the trestle. Okay, we made it back to the trestle. Torch is almost out, and we need to get a drink from our canteen or our thermos so we stay warm.
Sure getting cold.
Let's transfer this. We can drink it. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, let's do this. this part coming up is kind of freaky. I can smell the creosote from these old timbers used for the train. Smells like a train. Okay, we made it. Okay, guys, we might just survive. We might make it. Gonna do a bit of running. Okay, wow.
Feel my hands.
We made it to Coastal Highway. As long as we can make it to that little cabin, I think we'll be alright.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, it's nice the Aurora is finished. I think there's actually some meat down at the that little cabin. Be nice if there is. All right, here we go. Hopefully no bear tonight, no wolves to give us troubles. Oh, we're gonna get cold now, taking damage.
Freezing.
Just in time though. It's just around the corner. Might get a sprain here. I'm just trying to stay high up so I don't have to deal with a wolf. Oh, there we go.
Stomach is burning. Ah!
Everything's going wrong all at once, huh? Still need to stay up high. More pain. More suffering. Lay it on. The end is near. We're almost there. It's just up this little hill. We can climb into bed, put the pillow over our eyes, sleep through the day, and possibly even heal our parasites. Have Chester burst out of us and be done with us forever. Be nice to be done with Chester. There's the little shack right there. No sign of the bear or wolves. Got some rabbits. I may have to take this rabbit, guys. I don't think we have food. Okay, I'm going to drop the torch. Let's drop this. We're going to light a new torch. We're going to drop this torch. Get out a rock. Oh, I can't. Haha. That's funny. I can't because of our sprain. Let me just see if we have any food around the back. No, we don't have any food. Let's go inside.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, so we did leave a cured gut here. Rabbit pelt. I might warm up just for a minute. Well, maybe I'll bandage, actually. Let's bandage our hand. Let's do our right hand. And that will allow us to use the rock if I hurry. Let's light another torch. Put this one out. Let's get a rock. Then get down low. Oh, please don't tell me they despawned that quickly. They gotta be here. Come on, all I did was bandage. Where did they go?
Damn, I'm freezing.
Yeah, we're taking damage again. The rabbit should have been right here. Alright, well, we might have to just skip the rabbits. So I'm taking damage again. That's crazy. They were both right here. Alright, let's go inside. They're long gone. They got wise. They got in.
I can drop any of this gear.
They got into their rabbit hole. Okay, let's put this away. Take our torch. I guess we'll just let it go out because I need to sleep. We need to heal. Yeah, let's put our torch out. Let's drink an herbal tea. Oh, did I forget to cook an herbal tea? There it is right there. We're going to drink that. Drink an herbal tea. We're going to sleep for 10 hours. Do we need food? What's our calories like? Probably be okay, actually, but I will eat a couple of these. Okay, let's get some sleep. Where's the bed? Alright guys, I'll see you in 10 hours. Alright, good morning. We've healed up nicely. Not 100% health, but considering where we were just a few minutes ago while we went to sleep, it's pretty good.
Of course.
Alright, I'm going to check our stats really quick. So we're on day 45. I remember 45 is where we're at with our treatments, so we're good there. Hopefully the weather's good. We only have a few hours of daylight left. I might take these. Yeah, we're probably okay.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's get a rock out. You know what? I'm not going to mess with the rabbits. We just need to go. Let's get a bow out. Actually, sorry. Wrong thing. Let's get a flare out. Okay, weather is not ideal. But that's okay. We are going to try to make our way to some shelter. And guess what? The wind is blowing exactly the direction we are wanting to go right now. Kind of crazy how that works. Let's make sure we don't see the bear. It's okay, we've got some wind protection down here. A little bit. It just went away right when I said that. There might be some coal. Is that coal up ahead? Speaking of coal, if I kind of hug the left side of Coastal Highway as we make our way across to the Quonset Garage, we could potentially hit the coal mine once more for the extra needed benefit of the coal. You know, that's going to provide... I think we have a lot of food back at the Quonset Garage in the form of raw meat. So getting some coal would be really beneficial right now. Okay, temperature's dropping fast. I'm so glad we have the herbal tea to kind of help us there.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
We're going to follow the stream back up. and stick to the right-hand side. Really, I guess I don't really need to go way up there. We could just bypass that whole trailer. Maybe I'll just turn off the side here. So we don't need to go back up to the trailer and the train tracks. We'll drop down here. Just do some cross-country trekking. It's kind of going off of memory. I think I need to be up to that road right there, actually. We'll go around the back side of the road. Pretty crazy, guys. Can't believe we survived that night. It's really thanks to the coal that we had in our inventory that we were able to pull that off.
I hate being cold, because I really do.
Because we had matches, and because we had the bedroll and the coal, we were able to survive. Okay, I need to get around this steep cliff here. Are we hungry again? Might get a sprain here. Oh gosh, this is steep. Okay. We're getting cold and we're getting hungry. There should be a trailer here.
I'm so cold, I'm warming up a bit.
Right down this side here. We can stop in the trailer to get warm. Right there. Get some food. Warm up a little bit.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, we need to, let's get some food first of all. Next time I make a fire, maybe I'll cook some porridge. I noticed that last time as we were cooking. Oh, you know, I could drop some water. We don't need all this water. Let's drop a liter here. I should have left some water back at that the other cottage as well. Okay, so we need to eat a little bit more. Warm up just a little bit. I'm gonna pass time in bed here. Right there, should be good enough. Let's get a drink. Okay, I'm gonna carry on. As long as the weather's okay, keep going.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
We just ate. Don't know why she's hungry again. Okay, the sun is setting. I need to try to make some good time here. Ooh, visibility's good. I wonder if we could probably get a fire started unless the sun is down too low. Nope, sun is down too low. Not enough rays, not enough sun power. This is actually a pretty big trek we're making at the moment. Going clear across the map. Cattails are also really helping us out. So, is this where the other little cabin is? Up here? Or is it farther down? I remember there's another little secluded cabin. This might be it. I think this is it. But I don't need to go there. We're going to drop down. We're going to avoid it. If we have to backtrack, we can. I'm going to collect all these sticks just in case we find a deer or something. We can make a fire. cook up the meat, you know, stuff like that. Stars are starting to come out. Okay, we've got some crows ahead. I'll have to see what they're flying over. Probably dead body. I'm sure we've checked out this body like 3 times. But I will get the feathers maybe if it's not too far off. There it is, guys. We've got a view of the ocean. Home sweet home.
Jeez, this is cold.
Okay, I guess I won't mess with the crows. Seems like whatever they're interested in, it's not immediately accessible. So I'm just going to keep hugging the left side here. Keep our eyes out for bears, too. Okay, we're cold. We're taking damage.
If I don't warm up soon.
So we've made it past the middle of the map. I think that's what we're crossing right now. So we can start heading up. As soon as it gives us the option, we'll start heading farther up the hill. Maybe it's farther up. Okay, I've got to eat something. Should we eat some burdock? Yeah, we'll eat some burdock. You know what? I think those pylons out in the ocean. I think that is the halfway mark.
It's getting dark out here. I'm looking for shelter.
Okay, we've got a trailer. We'll stop on the trailer. You know what? There is the coal mine right here. You know what? We could check that out. That might be where we need to get the coal instead of going all the way up to the transition cave. Transition. What is it? Cinder Hills Coal Mine, I think is what it's called. Okay, I gotta look both ways as we cross here because this is bear crossing. Don't see the bear. Let's check the trailer, and then I'm gonna cross the street to the coal mine, I think. Let's see what we left ourselves at the log sort. I may have left a pile of coal here, actually, now that I think about it. Is that a pile of coal? Yes, nice. We will take that. And we got fish. Got food.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, we'll have a look around here. I might take a minute just to warm up. So we have a bed we can sort of rest in. Got some wood. Okay, do we want to take any of this wood? I mean, I'm already moving so slowly. I'm already pretty heavy. Gosh, what do I want to do? I think I want to warm up. Ooh, the moon is coming up, though. Shoot. I wish I could make a fire. I really worry about our matches situation. We're down to 10 matches now. Be nice in the morning. Maybe we could get a fire started with the maglins. We could cook some of those trout. Although they're moldy, they probably would make us sick if we eat them. Okay, well, guess we could sleep here, maybe? Maybe I'll go check out the, let's go check out the mine. I'll drop a bunch of stuff here that we don't need. I'll drop 6 of those. Keep our lantern. We'll drop that and the metal. Drop the extra pot. Drop the hides. Okay, I'm just trying to get rid of some weight just to make it a little bit easier to travel. I can drop the books. Okay, I think I'm ready to go check out the mine. We'll see if we can get some coal. All right, let's go check it out. Keep an eye out for the bear or wolves. So the mine is just right here. If we have to, we can sleep here tonight.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Feels so good to be home. I know we got all that equipment back at the Quonset Garage. Alright, let's just look around, see if any coal has shown up again. There we go. Nice. I can see some more coal over here. Hey, salt. Ooh, okay. I don't think I'll take all the salt back with us, but I will harvest it.
Need to find food.
Yeah, we're hungry again.
I wonder if I
Okay.
can drop any of this gear.
Let's eat some food. I guess we'll just eat cattails. Let's keep looking for coal. I think I'm going to drop the salt in the middle of the road where it's easy to spot. If we had an Aurora right now, we could actually drop down the elevator. There might be some good loot down there.
I could eat a horse. It's saying a lot because I love horses.
Okay, well, we got enough coal to make it worth our while. I think. I suppose one thing we could do is use the sled. Was this another deposit? This is the same one, isn't it? That's the same deposit. Okay. We could use the sled, Pepe, if we wanted to try to help lighten our load when we go back. but I kind of like having my hands free. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Okay, do we leave anything here? No. Let's put our lantern out.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, we've got a beautiful, beautiful moonlight scene over the ocean. We're going to go back to the trailer because we've got a nice bed in there. We don't have to put wear and tear on our own bedroll. And now the wind is blowing the opposite direction, which is the way we want to go. Alright, trailer, where are you? There it is. Let's get some sleep. We are running out of food. Let me check around the back side. Let me see if I left any cooked meat back here. No, we didn't. Let's go inside. Okay, let's get a drink. Make sure we have enough food to sleep. Eat some more cattails. Yeah, we'll eat one more. We are getting way too low on cattails for my comfort.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, bed is straight ahead. We are not thirsty. Let's sleep for 10 hours. And I will see you guys in the morning. Oh, we did get an aurora. That's funny. Okay, let's get a drink. Ooh, you know what? We could drink a tea. Treat our intestinal parasites. I think this is our last treatment.
Man, I could eat anything.
Healed intestinal parasites. Nice. So we are free of Chester. He must have departed in the night while we were sleeping, which is fine with me. Good riddance, Chester. We have space to regain health now and energy. That is awesome. You know what? I probably could have just slept long enough to get to midnight and then taken our medicine and then slept the rest of the night. That's what I should have done. But I didn't know that's how it played out. So anyway, we'll know for the future if Chester ever comes back, which I hope we're done with Chester. Hope we're done with him. Let's get a drink and see what the day holds. And pick up all this stuff. We'll probably end up just taking it with us, I suppose. Put it in the sled, maybe.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Ooh, beautiful morning. Very, very cold, though. Nice clarity. I think we might have to wait for the wind to pass. Anyway, guys, if you have made it this far into the video, I do want to say thank you so much for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please take a minute, press the like button. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure. If you want to leave a comment, I'd love to hear from you. You can say hello. But most importantly, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.
Thank you.